Hey there, this is Rod here with an ABA matchup of PTG basketball. Pacers versus Nets. This game has gone not the way I expected. The Pacers, 58 wins on the 70-71 season. They trail the Nets after 3 periods, 102 to 81. The Nets have just kind of come out of the chute making their shots. The Pacers are turning the ball over way too much, and they're not shooting the ball very well. So anyway, we have 6 minutes to play, and it's 102-81. I was just going to play the final 6 and show you how this game turns out. The leading scorers for the Warriors. I always say that when Rick Barry's on the team. Barry has 7 points in the period, as you can see right there. The 3 twos and the free throw. So he's having almost up to his 29-point average. He's at 7, 10, 14, 16, 24 points. So he's going to stay in for the final 6, even though they're blowing out the Pacers. The Nets were only 40-44 on the season, 3rd place. But it doesn't seem to matter tonight. They are hitting everything, and the Pacers had a third quarter where they only scored 14 points. So they have just had trouble keeping their hands on the ball. Even though Mel Daniels has had a monster game, I would count Mel Daniels probably down for at least 20 rebounds by now. So let me do a quick count. 2, 4, 5, 7, 10, 13, 21 rebounds at least. So the league's leading rebounder at 18 rebounds a game has at least 21 rebounds unofficially. So anyway, let's get down to business. I've recreated the shot cards for the team shot cards for 70-71, as I've noted. These are 2 different teams, but this is the one they give you. And as you can see, the font for the numbers 2 through 12 and the S rating is so small. It was just bothering my eyes. So I took a scan of it last night and just kind of built it up a little bit more and stretched it so it's actually a little more legible, and I can actually read these things without having to strain my eyes or have to put my glasses on. So anyway, I did that with all 11 teams just to make life a little easier when you're playing some PTG basketball. It's one of the few seasons that has that small font. A lot of the other fonts are at least bolder and bigger. So anyway, Nets ball. Here we go. And I roll a 6 for the Nets. That is the S4, just to demonstrate really quickly. You go to the shot card every single time for a possession. I rolled a 6 on the red die. S4. Your players are rated S1, S5 in the lineup. And the S4, I put the little cue card underneath it, is Billy Paltz, who's had an average day, nothing great. It's tough to play against the league's best center, Mel Daniels. Oh, I just did something wrong there. That was an S4, and I should not have re-rolled. But anyway, 51. I'll give Pulse the 51. That's a 27 on the board. That's an automatic miss shot. Rebound left forward. And that was just a little error there. That's Neto. Defender has 3 or more higher. Doves a 14. Neto is a 12, so still within 2. So Neto will net the rebound. Just put him back in the game. Paltz with a miss, and every field goal attempt is a move of the clock. So we're at 5:45 left. Here comes the Pacers. Put it over here. Indiana Pacers, see what they can do in the last 6 minutes to save face. I roll a 7, and that's an S2. S2 is Fred Lewis, who just came back into the game. 65 is a 7. 7 on this thing is a foul, 1 free throw. So foul will be on a random person. You check this chart over here, 1 through 6, nothing scientific. Foul on opposing defensive left guard. So Jeff Congdon, who's going to play the whole quarter, gets it. That's 16 fouls, so the one-shot foul becomes a 2 for Freddie Lewis, who's had a mediocre game, went 0 for 5 in that disastrous third quarter. He's got 2, 4, 6, 9, 9 points. Oh, whoops. God, I keep grabbing all the dice. The free throw column is simple enough. Wherever there's an asterisk is a miss on Freddie Lewis's card. Whoop, I just don't even know if I'm showing you. All those asterisks are misses. Everything else is a make. So let's see what happens with Fred Lewis. I roll a 12, and there's no asterisk, so that's a make. And a 64, that's a make as well. Fred Lewis, 2 free throws. 83 to 102. Yeah, they got it down to 19. Here comes the Nets. That's a 7. 7's at Rick Barry, S1, automatic. 56 on Rick. That's a 33, and that's pretty much an automatic miss right there. Miss defensive right forward. I'll check the battle. I think they're pretty equal with Roger Brown. Miss for Barry. Right forward, Roger Brown. They're both 8s, so I give that tie to the defense on that play. We go to the Pacers, and that's an 11. S3, Bob Neto-Nedelicki. Neto, 62, 26. That's one of those automatic misfires. Miss by Neto, 26. Going to have the hands in the defensive right guard. Bill Melchione, Fred Lewis, Melchione. They're within 2 of each other. But did it even matter? It doesn't matter. Rebound Melchione. Here come the Nets. Playing in New York or Long Island. Oh, that's a 7 for the Nets. Barry again, 31 for Rick. 31's a 10. And the defender's going to be a B on that 10. And that's a good shot. That modifier right there gives Rick Barry the basket, move the clock. He's up to 26. On that 7, the assist is automatic. Melchione, the league leader with 8 assists per game. And here come the Pacers. We got 5 minutes left on the clock. 6, S3. S3 is going to be Neto. 41 on Neto is a 1. A 1 is pretty much a slam dunk, good all the way across. Score 1 for the Pacers. 85, 104. And the assist on that play is their one. Armstrong. I've kept Warren Armstrong in the game. Warren hit my first 3-point basket earlier in the quarter. I had not used the PTG 3-pointer, so that was quite an exciting occurrence. Not many have been taken. I think we've had 3 attempts. Okay, 4. Hand it to the S3 for the Nets. Melchione, 62. 62 to 24, that's going to be a missed shot by Melchione, and that's a pretty common miss. Number 24 rebound is Mel Daniels. Hold down number 22 on the boards for Big Mel. Working on his stats right now. And let's see, we roll a 3. 3's an S5. That's the lowest shooter in the lineup. That's Warren Armstrong. And we get a 12 for Warren. 12 is a 41. You look at the boards, 41, pass intercepted. And this is what the Pacers have been doing most of the game. It's not a super high turnover total, but a lot more than the Nets. And Congdon is going to get the steal. Here come the Nets. Fans are loving it. 7, Barry, 43. Let's see, 43 is a 9. 9 against a defender B. 9 against a B. Fouled 1 free throw, and that's going to be foul on Roger Brown, his first of the game. Roger just isn't getting the ball. They've got him in the S4 hole here, and he's just not getting the ball. He averaged 20.6. That's still 3 team fouls, 1 free throw for Rick. Keep working on that free throw total. Let's see, we got a 42. Rick better not miss one. He makes it. He doesn't have more than 4 misses on that column. So he's creeping close to that scoring average of his of 29.4. 105. 85. It's a 20-point lead. Back to the Pacers. 5. 5's an S4. Roger Brown, 46. It's a 2, but that's against Rick Barry, who's a defender A, or defender 4 and an A. A 2 is a miss, and that's going to be a 30. What did I roll? 46 is a 30. Oh, 46 and a 2, I'm sorry. This is missed C38, which is the equivalent of a ball bounces out of bounds after deflection of shot by defender off rim. So we're going to call it a block shot for Rick. For Rick, missed by Roger, blocked by Rick, but they award the ball back to the offensive team. So that's a team rebound for the Pacers. They have 3 offensive team rebounds. They retain possession, and I roll a 12, which is an S2. S2 is Fred Lewis. Fred Lewis with a 62. 62 is a 29. That's an auto miss. So miss for Freddie Lewis. 29 is going to be offensive center. Rebound, Big Mel. Grab another one, Mel. And we roll a 7. That's S2. Freddie Lewis, 46. 46 is a 2 with a defender 4. Bill Melchione, great defensive rating there. And that's going to be another block shot knocked out of bounds, warded the offense. So missed by Lewis, blocked by Bill Melchione. Team rebound for the Pacers. Pacers just retaining possession. And then we got a 10. 10 is an S5. S5 is going to be Warren Armstrong, 16. And a 16 for Warren is a 2. And a 2 against a defender 2 is good. Warren Armstrong sinks it. Move the clock. Warren's doing a little bit of everything this quarter. He's got 3, 5, 8 points now in the period. 10 for the game. He averaged 11 off the bench. Kind of a streak shooter where he can shoot you in or out of the game. There's a 9. A 9 is an S1. That's Barry. 33 on Rick. 33 is a 3 against a defender 2. And it's good. Barry scores. 107. And the assist on a 9 goes to Taylor or Hayes. Neither's in the game. So what does that get for Barry? That gives Barry 5, 11, 12 in the period. 15, 19, 21, 27, 29 points in the game. Right around his scoring average. He's playing about the same amount of minutes he usually plays. So a 2 for the Pacers is an S5. That's going to go to Warren Armstrong again. 15 this time. And 6. That's a foul drawing number right in the middle there. 2-shot foul. You roll to see who the foul is on. And it's a 3. You look over this non-scientific chart. Defensive right forward Rick. Oh, come on. You can't foul out Rick. That's 4 fouls on Rick. Dang. Okay, Armstrong. You're going to get 2 free throws. You are in the penalty. 3 to make 2 for Warren. 52. Good. He misses on 23 to 35. 44. Good. Warren Armstrong having a game. All right. Back over to the Nets. And we got ourselves an 8. S2. Sonny Dove, who hasn't shot much this game. 62. 29, that's an auto miss. Dove's going to miss. The 29 is a rebound of the offensive center, unless you got Mel Daniels, who out-rebounds Pulse by 6. Pulse Daniels grabs almost every rebound with his rating of 22. Comes the Pacers. And that's a 10. S5. S5 is Armstrong, 43. 43 is a 9. 9 with a defender A. A 9 is a missed shot for Warren Armstrong. Down to 3 minutes left. The defender A9, C30. Rebound offensive left guard. And I think he is a great offensive rebounding left guard. Warren Armstrong is a 9 versus a 4. Warren is a great offensive, always been a good rebounder. Very athletic player. Page retained possession. That's a 7. That's an S2. 34 on Freddie Lewis's card is a 4 versus an elite defender versus a defender 4, but it's still good. Good shot by Fred Lewis. He needed a basket. He was 0 for 8, 0 for 7 in the period. Now he's 1 for 8. 91-107. And the assist would have been Lewis, but he is the scorer. Well, we go back to 9 here. Back to Barry, 62. They're on a mission to give him his 30 points. 62 is a 24, though, so Rick will miss. The 24 is the rebound to the center. Mel Daniels, he's looking to grab 30 rebounds this game. And it goes to the 7. S2, Fred Lewis, 31. 31's a 10 against a B defender. 10 against a B is good. Freddie Lewis. Scoring on the tough defense of Melchione. And that's 7. No, he can't get the assist on his own make. Here comes the Nets. And that's a 6. S4. Billy Paltz, 13. That's an 8. Defender A. Or, yeah. That's good. Billy Paltz scores his first field goal of the half. He was 0 for 5. 109-93. And the 6th, the assist goes to Rick Barry. And here comes the Pacers. That's a 3, S5, that goes to Warren Armstrong. 54 on Warren, who's been a star. 32, that's going to be a missed shot by Warren Armstrong. 32, rebound, defensive right forward Barry. They're about equal levels. Rick will look to maybe get close to a double-double in this one. They didn't really care back then. They just want the wins. The roll is a 2. S4, that is Billy Paltz again, 22. 22 is a 1. That's a dunk for Whop. Billy the Whopper, back-to-back hoops. I think Mel Daniels is finally tiring out Congdon on the assist. Correct. There you go, Bill. Or Jeff, sorry. Jeff. Bill, you look like a Bill. Here we go, 5. 5 is an S4. S4 is Brown, 45 for Roger, who has not shot much today. That's a 5. Scores and is fouled, Roger Brown. Nice play by Roger. Raja, as he was known. There's no assist, I think, as it says Mount. He's not in the game. The foul is a random one, and that's a 5. Left guard, Congdon. Oh my, he's getting close to fouling out. No, he's not. 3 in the quarter. 2 to make 1 for Roger Brown. He misses from 21 to 31. And I got a 61. Good. 3-point play, Roger. 96 to 111. Cuts it to 15 points. Roger Brown has 5, 7, 9, 13 points. Below his season average. He's got about a minute to make that a 7. Barry, 63 is a 3. Defender 2 on a 3 is a miss. No, defender 2 is a make. Nice play by Rick. More points for Barry. And the assist goes to 7. Melchione. Does he match his season average of 8? He's got 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 assists for Bill Melchione. So even though there's no dazzlers in this game or auto assists, at least the numbers are relatively accurate. As far as I can tell. Haven't played enough games to know that. Oh, whoops, I don't move the clock. I'm thinking of other games when I do that. We got a 9. 9's an S1. Goes to Mel. Mel with a 24. 24 on Mel is a 14, which is an automatic miss rebound defensive center, unless my defender is a D. No. My defender is a class 4. No. So 14 is a miss for Mel. We'll move the clock. Miss for Mel. It says rebound defensive center. So, Yeah, it's an automatic rebound for Pulse. Good for Billy. All right. We're down to 50 seconds left. 6, S4. Billy the Whopper, 32. 32 is a 24. That's an auto miss for the Whop. Rebound, Daniels. We'll have to check that rebound total at the end of the game. 40 seconds to go. Who says a blowout can't be fun? That's 8. S1. Mel Daniels, 32. 32 on Mel is a 24. That's a miss for Mel. Rebound, Whopper. Here come the Nets. Running the clock down. Less than 30 seconds. That's a 10. S2. That's Sunny Dove. 24. Sunny Dove. That's a 19. That's going to be an auto miss. Unless my defender's a class D. No. Class 4. No. That's going to be a miss for Sunny Dove. And a 24. What was that on him? That's a 19. Rebound, offensive center. And there's no modification. So Whopper can grab an offensive rebound once in a while, even against the great Mel Daniels. That's good to know. I don't see that too often. Running the clock down here. We're at 11. S5. We got ourselves Congdon, 55. Oh, Congdon, 29. Misfire for Congdon. He'll finish with 3 points on the night. 29 on the board is an offensive center, but the defender has a higher rebound rating, so Mel will grab another rebound just to pad his numbers. I'm sure the Pacers will come back strong the next game. That's a 7. S2, that's a Freddie Lewis, 41. 41-1 at the buzzer. Freddie Lewis scores at the hoop. 98-113. Yeah, no assist on that play, but the final 113-98. Pacers played at least a little better in that fourth period. And the Nets, I'm not really sure what I want to give for MVP. Barry played reasonably well. Jim Ard came off the bench for 18 points. I already did his scoring. 18 points for Jim Ard. Their bench play was very solid. Ollie Taylor came off the bench for 14 points. But I really, I'll have to determine the MVP of the game once I get the stats. But our final score is 113-98. Nets over Pacers. It was just the Nets evening. I'll be back with some statistics. Our Texaco star of the game is Rick Barry. The final score actually turned out to be 113 for the Nets, 100 for the Pacers. I miscalculated one basket in the third quarter. The Pacers scored 16 in the quarter. It was still a bad quarter, but not 14. It was 16 points. Rick Barry finished the game with a game-high 31 points. He was 14 of 25 from the field. Made all 3 of his free throws as expected. 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block shot. So the Pacers did come back with 37 points in the final quarter. You can see right there, 37 points, but it wasn't enough. Mel Daniels, the third guy down on the top part of the page, he finished with 18 points and 28 rebounds. So that was an amazing rebounding performance by Mel, but they just didn't have it this evening. They were they were turning the ball over a little bit. The show's only 14 turnovers, but the Nets only had 8, so it was kind of like a very varied game. These Rick Barry's stats are the second one down, 31 if you see the 31. Billy Pulse is the third one down, 16 points, and 15 points, 16 rebounds. And Bill Melchione went 36 minutes, and he had only 6 of 16 from the floor, but he did have 9 assists, right in line with his league leading average of around 8. Off the bench, Manny Leaks was just abysmal from the field, 2 for 12. But he did have 8 rebounds, and they did out-rebound him 50. Well, no, they didn't out-rebound him. Yeah, the Pacers still won the rebound battle 52-50 because of Mel Daniels, but they did grab 13 offensive boards. They got a lot of opportunities, 102 field goal attempts to just 85 for the Pacers. They just seem to be not handling the ball too well. So anyway, this was a blowout win. I would expect the Pacers to play the Nets 10 more times and probably win 7 out of 10 because they're a very good team. But this was the Nets night, 113-100. And so good night from Long Island. This was a great game of PTG basketball. I keep putting together teams, putting together envelopes. I've put together about 100 because I've got the 1974 NCAA top 30 college teams together. And I'm really enjoying this game. It's very simple. There's nothing complex statistically about it, but it is a lot of fun. So anyway, have a good day, and we will talk to you soon.